excited. How was yesterday?
It's one of the craziest days I've ever experienced. I mean, it was just, look, we've not had a show like this before, really, in the UK. It's kind of set a precedent maybe for the future, Gavin. You know, it's just an amazing event. You know, I've said yesterday, a lot of credit I've got to go to Charlie and the boys for what they put on. It was immense, that's all I can really say.
I mean, everybody had a fantastic time. I think there was about 1,800 people coming through the door yesterday.
Yeah,
I know it took them a little bit of time to get in, but once they got in, I think they were blown away by what Charlie's put together.
Yeah, I mean, it's I've never seen this amount of luxury watches in one place at one time, and all with what I would call, you know, pre-owned dealers who are happy and willing to talk to their customers, and there's no real snobbery. You know, it's, you want to try it on, that's fine. You know, we know what Spencer's like, he's big on that sort of stuff. But I think it's been great for the community. I don't know, but judging by the reaction to people, I would say that probably 60% of the people here have probably come.
We'll let that reconnect. Sorry if you lost us there. Yeah, quality followers.
Quality followers, you know, quality over quantity any day of the week. And, you know, I said it after the show that we did at Barron's BMW. When I came home, I actually made a video saying how humble I felt about the way people react to what was being done. And again, this just reiterates it. Gavin, because everyone has been so pleasant, so kind, and yeah, I mean, we've got some community going on here, really.
Now, the community extends into the evening as well. Tell me where you got to last night.
Well, it's a bit crazy because we came to the after party, which was just over to the bar over there, and everyone was mingling, and you know, it was a great evening. The only problem was is at 12 o'clock, everything, like, because of COVID, all the bars shut, and then, you know, everyone filled out in little groups. We ended up in Piccadilly. I ended up on a tuk-tuk. Was it one of those?
A tuk-tuk.
A push
You didn't get robbed of your money on there. They usually charge about £1,000 a minute.
Do you know what? Well, actually, I went with Graham from Zero West, and when we got into the cab, if that's what you want to call it, he said it's going to cost you 40 quid, and Graham went, yeah, that's okay. So I said, okay, mate, you can get the bill. So it was fine with me.
Oh, you did all right there.
40 quid.
And in terms of your, obviously, you know, some of your peers as well are here in terms of Roman, Oisin. Yeah. How's it been interacting with those guys?
Brilliant. I mean, it's all been, you know, we've been friends. All of us have been friends, sort of like virtually, email, WhatsApp for a couple of years or longer, and it's been great to meet them in person. They've all been lovely people. But honestly, for me, the biggest buzz is meeting ordinary people, our watch people, the people that make our channels what they are.
I don't know about you. I mean, obviously I helped Spencer with his channel. I still cannot get used to somebody going, "Hello, Gav."
Yeah.
And obviously, and then they say, "Oh, by the way, I'm, you know, Greggy Boy 76 or whoever." I always think of Greggy Boy because I always remember. But it's really fun to meet these people and press the flesh and say hello.
Absolutely, and as I say, they are really the stars of the. You know, we just put it together, Gav.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We're the glue, if you like. You know, but the ordinary people out there, my aim all along is just to get regular people involved in this hobby, in this business that they love, and feel a part of it. And they haven't got to feel that they're afraid to walk in and speak to dealers. They haven't got to be afraid to, you know, look, I've worn a G-Shock to the show. And the reason I've worn a G-Shock to the show is that I want to, first of all, I want to set an example, because I told people to be careful on the way to the show and when they leave. And if anyone's watching this, please do that today when you leave. But the other reason I've done it is because, look, I don't need to walk around here with a super silly expensive watch on. Anyone can be a part of this community. Anyone. And it doesn't matter what.
Talking about anybody being a part of this community, let's grab in Roman. Roman, come on in. Jump over. Let's see how good your hurdling is. Let's grab Roman in. Roman.
Good morning, boy.
Good morning. How you doing?
Well,
we're live on our channel, That Watch Guy London. It's been great having both you boys here. The camaraderie amongst all of you is pretty spectacular to watch.
It's absolutely unbelievable. The event yesterday, I did not know what to expect, and I did not expect what happened. I think the turnout was unbelievable. The queue was around the corner, the entire hotel. There were thousands of waiting, and I shook more hands yesterday than I can possibly think of. In fact, I think about 3 or 4 hours went by until I realized I got to use the restroom, and I couldn't really even go because so many people walked
And he's
up.
being modest. It was like when Roman came in yesterday, it was like the Beatles had just came in. It was like...
Nico made me go around the queue. It took us 45 minutes to get through, but absolutely glad to shake everyone's hands, to meet everyone, to put faces to names. It was absolutely
So I would
unbelievable.
tell you from my perspective, and sort of, you know, we run a very small channel. Watching you guys shake everybody's hands and making everybody happy and making everybody feel inclusive is really what it's all about,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
And I think everybody was so happy with that.
You know what did me in yesterday? A little girl, 13 years old, comes up to me. I get goosebumps talking about it. She came up to me. She's like, "I'm a fan, man. Take a picture with you." I said, "Not only are you going to take a picture, we're going to put you in the video." I grabbed my video girl. We put her on video. It was absolutely unbelievable.
Amazing. And what do you think of the Brits? I mean, you've been here quite a few times. Do you love coming to London?
London is one of my favorite cities in the world. If I took Europe in general, I would say it's London, it's Barcelona, and Paris. London would probably be number one. I think the city is alive 24/7. The people here are super friendly. Half the time I don't understand what some of them are saying, especially from different parts of England. I ask them to slow down a bit because I'm like, is that even English? They're like, well, yes, we are the English. You're not. You're
Yeah, well, to be
American.
fair, we struggle with Nico, and he's only about 100 miles away.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I tell Nico to slow down all the
Yeah.
time. But I'm having a blast. I can't wait to see what the second day is going to bring. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I see a lot of people.
Did you get a chance, just come in just a little bit, did you get a chance to take a look around at some of the stands and some of the watches, some of the pieces? What differs to a US show? Because you used to do trade shows, don't you?
So here's the thing: is that this is a full-blown retail show, and I'll be honest with you, it's one of its kind. I've done thousands of different shows all around the world, as far as Hong Kong, as close as the United States and Vegas. The recent show we did in Vegas, majority of the business is still B2B. Here, you saw real clients, real customers get a chance to meet all these online dealers, because a lot of us are online, to actually do purchase in person. I think that adds a lot of value to the purchase experience for the client.
It was. We'll reconnect. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is, I knew Roman before, obviously, from the business. I know what a reliable individual he is. And I just wanted to bring good people to the community. So look, Roman's got nothing to prove.
Nothing.
You know, he's a multi-million-dollar business. He doesn't need to be here today. He doesn't need to do what he does, but he does it because he is also proving to the world that grey market dealers are not necessarily the people they think they are.
Yeah.
They have hearts, they have families, they have souls, they have all sorts of good attributes that people might not necessarily associate with millionaire businessmen.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of watch dealers, they're appreciative of what the watch industry has given us. And some of us want to repay the community that has fed us, fed our families, given our families what it's given us. We enjoy repaying that to these people who have given us what we've had. Does that make sense?
It does, and actually, how many people have come and stayed the weekend? They've come down on a Friday,
Yes,
they're here to
yes.
see us on a Saturday,
Yeah.
they're here today with a few hangovers,
Yeah.
and they are so excited to be here once again.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's great to see so many people having a lovely time. You know, look, I think it's been a 10 out of 10 weekend. I think it's been a real success. Before the show, I thought, look, what do I need to give this to say it's been a success? It needs to be at least a 7 out of 10. Yes, there's been one or two things that weren't quite perfect, but boy, when you put something together like this, you know, a show that cost nearly £500,000 to put together, a show that involves thousands of people, logistics like you wouldn't believe, to give this show potentially a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10, you've got to say that's a real success.
Paul, we're not going to hold you up anymore because I know you didn't get a chance to look at many of the watches yesterday.
I looked at 3 watches.
You didn't get a chance to get much of your camera out. We're going to help you with that today. So go enjoy your day and we'll catch up a bit later on.
Always a pleasure, Gav.
Always.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, everyone.
We'll be back to you later.